explorers. Today we're going to be talking about energy. Now, first, energy is measured in joules. And there's two major forms of energy: potential energy and kinetic energy. Now imagine this for a second. You have a ball at the top of a hill and you just tap it. It starts rolling down, it starts going really fast. Now, where did all this energy come from? Well, when the ball's not moving at the top of the hill, it has a bunch of potential energy secretly stored in it that becomes kinetic energy and makes it start moving. Now, I'm going to demonstrate this with a car. Since it's not moving up here, it has potential energy, and let's give it 50 joules. It's not moving? Nope. So, there's no kinetic energy. So, there's 0 joules in the kinetic energy. Now, what do you guys think it has down here? What's the split between the energies as it's at its max speed at the bottom of the hill? That's right, you guessed it. 0 for potential energy and 50 for kinetic energy. Because the energy isn't created or destroyed, it's just transferred between the two. Now, it reaches the top of the hill. It's not moving at this point. You want to try and guess what it has? That's right. Potential energy is back to 50, and kinetic energy is at 0. Now, let's do a little equation. Let's try and find the velocity at the bottom of the hill. Now, this hill is 50 feet tall. So, we know that the kinetic energy will equal the potential energy at the bottom of this hill. So, we can make these two equations equal to each other. First, let me explain it though. Potential energy is mass times g times height. So g, as we know, is the acceleration of gravity on Earth, which we know is 10. H is just the height of the hill, and mass is just going to be the mass of the car. So this car is 500 pounds. The hill is 50 feet tall. So let's make these two equal to each other. And let's plug in our values. So it's 500 pounds, so the mass is 500. G, we know, is always 10 on Earth. And then the height of the hill is 50. This is equal to the kinetic energy. So that's 1/2 times the mass, which is 500, times the velocity times the velocity. And we're trying to find the velocity. So 500 times 10 times 50, guess what that is? That's 25,000. And then 1/2 times 500 is 250 times velocity times velocity. Now we divide 25,000 by 250, and we'll divide it on both sides to cancel it out. So we get 1,000 equals velocity times velocity. So V equals, and if you have your calculator, you can use what's called the square root to find the value of velocity. But for now, we know it as the square root of 1,000 is equal to the velocity at the bottom of the hill. Thank you guys for tuning into the Unit 6 lesson. Remember to stay fast and stay curious.
Thanks for watching.